Hello, my little butterflies, and how are you guys? I hope that you are well. It's your favorite hip hop healer, Kareem McGee, and I'm back with another video. Listen, I want to first say thank you to all of you who watch me. And I'm going to try not to get emotional. I'm a water bag. I'm going to try not to get emotional. So hold on. Hold on. Don't leave me yet. Wait. I got it under control. Last week, the Return of the Divine Feminine did something that was spectacular, okay? We have no ad campaigns running right now, no promotions, no radio play, no nothing for the Return of the Divine Feminine. And out of nowhere, 539 books downloaded and or sold. And my mouth was literally open, like, what is driving this? I didn't know if there was a viral video out there of me in the book, or if somebody on a large platform shared my book to their platform and that's why it sold like that. I literally, I have no explanation on why the book out of nowhere just started to go. Um, what I do know is that about 2 years ago, on Instagram and on Facebook, I announced my retirement. I said that, over 20 years, people have heard me talk, the same thing. We have 1,274 pounds lost with lifestyle changes, my boot camps, and all of that stuff. For 20 plus years, I really felt like the world was tired of Karima McGee talking. Okay? And so I announced on Facebook and Instagram that I was retiring. But it wasn't until I wrote The Return of the Divine Feminine that I realized that people, they wanted to hear more of me. The world wasn't done with me just yet. They wanted to hear what I had to say. And so I started to tip my toe back out, ease back out, because I had announced my retirement, because I thought the world was done with me, and this the same girl saying the same stuff again. That's what I felt, right? Started feeling like a broken record saying the same thing over and over again. But when I wrote The Return of the Divine Feminine and people started to respond, and then I started to notice that there was this resurgence of people looking for the information. There was a resurgence of people saying, Karima McGee, come outside. Come outside, Karima McGee. We're not done with you just yet. So all 291 of you right now, there's 291 of you. By the way, we got 30 subscribers in almost 2 weeks. I don't know where that came from. It's the largest boost we've ever had here on YouTube. I don't know what's happening, but it looks like we're finding our tribe, okay? The people them said they're not done with me just yet. Come outside and hear me. We are outside. I'm outside, y'all. You know the young kids say, we outside. We're outside, okay? Whatever is driving the numbers for the Return of the Divine Feminine, all I ever wanted to do was to inspire, to encourage, to empower. I've been saying that same thing for the last 20 years. I don't know if there's some footage or somewhere somebody can go back to hear me say be empowered, be inspired, and be well. I've been saying the same stuff for 20 years, and I thought the world was done with me saying the same stuff for 20 years. But the younger people, they vibe with me. Y'all rock with me. Canada, 19-year-old, 5 weeks we rocked out. I appreciate you, D. Drew, can I call you Drew? Okay, young lady, 21 from Charlotte. And let me make sure I say your name correctly. Ifanya? Oh, I think I tore it up. Thank you for rocking with me for 5 weeks. Okay? Thank you for understanding what it's like to date a honeybee and deciding that you're never dating a honeybee again. Thank you. Thank you for understanding that you're worthy just understanding and allowing me to be your guide. Thank you. Thank you to all 500 plus people who thought that the book was worth something to buy. Thank you. I'm going to try not to get, hold on, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I've been doing this for 20 years, okay? 20 years. All of the success that we've had, I've been doing this for 20 years, and somehow people are discovering me, finding me through ways. And I want to created this YouTube channel as a way to connect with people who bought my books and to share some alternative medicine ideas. That was me tiptoeing. I was just like putting my toe in it to see whether or not people still wanted to hear, because when I did Psychological Realms of a Traveling Gypsy, that book, it kind of reignited that thing. And so people were still asking questions. And so I was like, well, it seems that the people still want to hear me. Let me see. Let me see. And so I created this YouTube channel. And let me just tell you, I'm blown away by the fact that we have 30 subscribers in less than 6 days. Where that's come from, I don't know. I'm just happy that each and every one of you guys are here. Today's video is going to be 2 parts, okay? If you want to see the timestamps, they're going to be in the description bar below. Is that how you say it? The description bar below. There'll be timestamps, so you can go to the section that you find worthy. Or if you like my content and you want this channel to grow, you could actually watch the entire video, because it's going to be some jewels in it, okay? Not only is going to be some jewels in it, but this is going to be a master class, okay? They're all master classes if you ask me. But stick around, take notes, get comfortable, get a cup of tea, just chill out for a little while so we can get through this video, okay? But today's video is going to be 2 parts, okay? You guys know I always want to put something in here where I can show you guys what it looks like in the real world. So there's going to be 2 parts. The first part, we are going to be talking about the power of fabrics. Okay, by the way, this shirt, I don't know if y'all can see the details. The pleating all around the neck is, it has roses all on it, but because it's white, you can't really see it. But what this feels like on my body, okay, I have on a whole white outfit, skirt set, and how I feel when I wear it, and how the opposite sex views that. Because here's what you learn in the book, is that we can express our femininity in different ways, okay? Our femininity can be expressed in our actions, how we do things, the way we do things, right? Also the way we show up in the world, okay? The kind of colors we choose to wear, the kind of fragrances we choose to wear, the kind of fabrics we choose to wear, all of that can be linked to expressing femininity. So I'm wearing all white today, and if you have your book in front of you, you're going to go to the chapter that is titled Fabrics and Feminine Allure. Fabrics and the Feminine Allure. Go to that chapter, and you're going to find out why is she wearing white, and what does white mean when it relates to femininity, okay? Do that. All right, if you haven't, if you don't have the physical book and you've downloaded it, just go to that chapter, The Return of the Divine Feminine. Let's go ahead and drop it right there so they know what it looks like, okay? For those of you who don't have the book and you want to follow or see this video later on, but get the book and then come back to this video, this is what the book looks like, okay? It's available on Amazon.com. There'll be a link in the description, so you can just click the link and buy it if you like. But today's video, the first part, and I'll put the timestamps in the description also, so if you just want to skip to those parts, that's fine with me. But get yourself a pen and paper, because we're going to learn today, okay, darlings? Today's video is going to be 2 parts. The first part is the language of fabric and feminine allure, okay? That's coming straight from page 79 out of the book. The language of fabric. So let's go to page 79 of your books, young ladies, young butterflies in training. Your Chief Elder Kareel McGee here, again with another video. Let's dive in, okay? Now, on page 79, the language of fabrics and feminine allure, we go into a quote from my mother that my mother used to say. She used to say that it's not the clothes that makes the woman, but the woman that makes the clothes. And I gave it a little bit of a spin by saying, I believe it's a collaborative effort. So my mother used to say, it's not the clothes that makes the woman, it's the woman that makes the clothes. And so I just believe that it's a collaborative effort. Both the clothes that you choose, the fabrics that you choose, the colors, all of those things is working with your own feminine energy together. It's a collaborative effort. And the way you show up to the world is all of that. It's a package, okay? So today we're talking about what does it mean for women to wear colors and fabrics in line with what we call quote unquote expressing femininity. And I'll always say expressing femininity. When you hear that term expressing femininity, that's my way of saying that femininity is not one way. You've heard me say that a million times. So expressing femininity in your clothes. This shirt that I have on right now is oh my god, is absolutely, you guys can't see all of how beautiful all of these little, can you guys see that? Because it's so bright. The shirt is bright and it's bright in here, but it's beautifully done. Okay, it has all these little, can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's absolutely beautiful here around the cuffs here, and there's roses all over this shirt. It makes me feel so soft and feminine, and when I went to the gas station, I knew what was going to happen when I got out of the car. I knew what the response was going to be because I have on an all white suit with these roses all over the shirt. The fabric is absolutely feminine and it flows with my body. So when my body is moving, it falls in the folds and the lines and the curves of my body. The skirt that I have on is also roses, but it's white, so you can't really see. But the fabric, it folds and it hugs right where it should hug, and it allows you to see the silhouette of my body, and it allows movement when I'm walking, so that the fabric is not so stiff like jeans. In a pair of jeans, you don't get to see, you can see the shape of a woman's body in a pair of jeans, but it doesn't tell a story. It doesn't tell a story like a beautiful skirt and beautiful fabrics, okay? It's just a different vibe altogether. So that's what we're learning about today. Color. What kind of colors can you wear to help, express further your femininity? What kind of fabrics can you use to express further your femininity? And this is what this chapter is teaching, okay? So on page 79, that's where the chapter begins. And then the first page that we're going to go to is page 81, right? Page 81, the fabric of the self-assured woman. There's certain fabrics that fit on a woman watching this video. When you put on the perfect outfit, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel to put on the perfect outfit? Um, Now, let me share something with you. I went to the gas station, right? I have an all white skirt outfit. This beautiful, I don't know if you guys can see because it's very bright in here, and it's very bright. So you can't really see the details. There's roses going all around this shirt, okay? You see the pleats here in the sleeves, and there's pleats going all across this shirt here. And the way this neck is made, okay, is very feminine. How it contours the neck and it wraps around here, and it has these pleats all the way around, and it just, when I walk, the fabric just kind of just dances with my body. And this is what I mean when I say that how you dress is greatly related to how you feel. Um, and I don't know if it's something that comes with age, but the older I got, the more intentional I am about what I put on my body, how it feels, so that I can express the level of femininity into where I am, where I'm at. This is the level of femininity that I'm in. And so I'm very particular about what I put on my body and how it feels, because that will translate to the world. When I went to the gas station today, I already knew what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen when I put the outfit on, number one, because it's feminine. It shows the contours on my body and the lines and the curves without being overtly sexual, but more sensual, because the way the fabric falls, there's a little bit of fluidity in the fabric itself. Even the skirt, the way the skirt shapes and contours my body, it's not that bandeau tight, restrictive jean-like material. It's very delicate, and it is expressing how I feel about myself. That's what's being communicated to the world when you dress however you dressed, okay? And then also the fabrics that you choose. Be intentional because you're sending a message to the world. When I went to the gas station today, I pulled up, I got out, okay, to go inside. And when I went inside, I can see the guy over at the pump. He's looking, he wants to look. And not even just looking. When I walked to the door was already opened for me, okay? The door was already open for me. The guy at the register, hi, how are you? I'm fine, I hope you are. I'm always leading with a smile because I'm happy by nature, right? So I'm just smiling. Hi, I hope you are. I hope you're doing good. And just the way people are receiving me, I felt powerful as a woman because I'm in that space, okay? And they are only responding to the space that I'm in. On my way out of the door, the guy holds the door open so that I can come out, okay? This is commanding feminine energy. This is commanding feminine energy. I didn't ask anybody to open the door. I didn't ask anybody to be extremely nice to me. I didn't ask to be treated like a delicate flower. The world was just responding. They were just responding to what they saw with their own eyes. This is a woman, okay? And she's friendly and she's nice and she smiles. And the fabrics on her skin is saying something amazing. So that's what I want you guys to learn most importantly from this chapter, okay? What you put on your body matters because it's ultimately, a language. It's a language to the world. It's telling them who you are, and they're going to respond to that language, okay? Whether you like it or not, the world is going to respond to that language. Be strong enough to stand in whatever that is that you are communicating to the world. But when you're also deliberate about what you're communicating to the world, it works out better, works out in your favor, okay? So on page 81, we're talking about the fabric of a self-assured woman. There's some fabrics that just literally I stay away from because they don't flatter my body, okay? They don't flatter me. Jean is very difficult. I'm out. You might see me in some Adidas sweatpants or some Adidas pants so I can get my walk on if I'm hiking. That's different. But when I am seated in my femininity, I'm going out into the world outside of those things, I want to be very aware of what I put on my body so that it communicates the message that I intentionally want to be set, okay? Number one, I'm a woman, okay? So the opening of the doors is a natural thing for men when they see a woman approaching. And then if she's happy and smiling, oh my God, you'll be surprised on what a man is willing to do for a happy, smiling, feminine woman. Um, Silk, let's talk about silk. And here I talk about how there's certain fabrics for every season that helps a woman further express her femininity, okay? Certain fabrics for every season. For me, this shirt that I have on today, I really, really love this shirt because it contours my neck so well. And although it has this pleats, it has these pleats, so it's the way it falls. And then if I'm outside or the wind is blowing, the way the pleats move is just very fluid and very feminine, okay? So for winter, we're talking about the fabric silk. Now, silk is a very natural, very is the word isolation or insulated? Okay, insulated fabric. So it's going to be very warm, and so you don't want to wear silk in summer. I have my reasons on why, but for the most part, because it's so insulated, silk is a very warming, body heating fabric, okay? And so I believe that it's best to wear silk in the wintertime. So in the book, you'll see that it says, the fabric of a self-assured female, winter is silk, okay? Silk is a luxurious and natural fabric, soft to the touch, timeless, and defines feminine elegance, okay? If you're wearing silk, and the way silk falls upon a woman's body is just beautiful. The way that fabric, it just really, it screams luxurious and elegance, and it communicates. Now, the way I break it down, I tell you the season that it should be worn in. I tell you what it's going, what the fabric is going to communicate, and then I'll tell you what the message is that it sends. Okay, so in this case, in the winter time, the fabric of choice for women expressing their femininity is silk. It's a luxurious fabric. It's natural. It's soft to the touch. Timeless. Defines feminine elegance, and it communicates a woman in tune with the shapes and lines of her body. Because silk is also not a very forgiving fabric. Okay, it doesn't hide anything. It's going to fit as it fits. So if you're looking for a fabric that's going to conceal, silk is not going to be that fabric. Silk is for the woman who's already self-assured with her body as is, okay? Because it's not going to conceal anything. If anything, it's going to reveal. It's going to reveal the lines and the shape of a woman's body. That's silk for winter. Uh, and summer, linen. Linen, a very free, natural, easygoing, relaxed, and breathable fabric. Okay, that's for summer. It's a very, it's very fluid, and it moves. It moves in a way that allows the wind to breeze by, and as the wind is breezing by, it'll kind of come close to the body, and it's like coming close to the body, and it allows it to free out. So it's speaking a language. That's linen. Okay, and that is to be worn in the summertime. Okay, it communicates a woman in tune with nature. So if you want to communicate to the world that you are a woman that is in tune with nature, like myself, I like to go to travel in places where there's water, where there's mountains, where I'm a woman in tune with nature. So my fabric of choice should be a linen. A linen will express that to the world that I'm a woman in tune with nature. That is used for summer, okay? And for the fall, we're talking about a silk charmeuse, okay? Softer than silk, it's a fine luxury fabric with a fine finish, great for formal wear, okay? And what that is going to communicate is a woman ready for new experiences, okay? So if you are a woman and you want to communicate to the world that you are up for new challenges, you're up for new, new experiences, then if it's going to be in fall, you want to get yourself a silk charmeuse, okay? Now we're talking about spring, and what I am wearing today, I am wearing a so today I am wearing a satin, and this satin, it has roses all over. It's very beautiful, and it moves. As you can see, it really moves with my body, especially when the wind is blowing, how it moves and it contours without restricting and without being too it's a moving fabric. It's very fluid and very feminine. And as we read in the book, that femininity is more fluid than it is, strength. It moves. That's femininity. It moves, right? So the fabric needs to move as well. Satin is relaxed elegance. It's a relaxed elegance. So now, how we talked about the silk being a fabric that defines femininity, we're looking at satin as a relaxed elegant. So this woman she's elegant, but she's cool. She's elegant, but she's down to earth. She's elegant, but she's relatable. Okay? She's elegant, but she doesn't take herself too serious. She's just seated in her femininity. She's confident and she's sure and she's elegant at the same time. And here I said, what does it communicate? What does this satin communicate to the world? What's the message that it's sending? It's sending the message that a woman is seated in her sensuality. Because if you've ever felt satin, the way it feels so soft on one side, and then on the other underbelly, the other underbelly is quite rough, right? But on the outside of that satin, you feel a sense of a welcoming spirit. You feel a sense of welcoming spirit. So for spring, we're talking about satin. Okay, for fall, we're talking about a silk charmeuse. For summer, we're talking about a linen. And for winter, we're talking about a spring. So these are all the fabrics of a self-assured woman, okay? These fabrics are not going to conceal anything. If anything, they're going to be revealing. Just like with lingerie, you find most satin used in lingerie. Those little slip dresses that you find out there, they're normally in satin. And that's because satin is designed to show the woman's body, to expose, or in a sensual but tasteful way. It does not conceal. In this case, these fabrics that we're talking about for self-assured women, they are going to reveal. Okay, not going to be revealing, but they are going to reveal. Now, the colors of feminine expression. Now, that's going to be on page 82. The colors of feminine expression. Now, these are colors that are going to tell the world about who you are without you ever saying a word. And I don't know if you guys remember my mother's video that I talked about, a couple of videos. I said that my mother said that women should learn how to be seated, to be seated and to allow other things to speak for them. We like to talk, but there's a language, an unwritten language that we are sending to the world every day with how we show up, okay? But colors can also communicate those things to us. What do these colors mean? Let's go to the book. Okay, colors for feminine expression. Demure. If you want to, or if you are a demure woman, okay, if you are reserved and modest and shy and youthful and ladylike, tender and respectable, quite coy, you want to act like you don't really know, but when you really do know, then these are the colors that you want to be wearing on your body. That's peach, pink, coral, rose, lilac, and white. When I wore all white today, I knew exactly the response I was going to get. If Sweetheart sees me in white, it is a wrap. I can ask for anything, okay? Let it be a white skirt set and some pumps. Oh my goodness. All right? Demure. If you are trying to communicate attraction, or you are trying to attract someone, or you're trying to attract someone in your love life, if you're going in a dating field, if you're going out for dinner but you're looking for a boyfriend or you want to be married, these are colors that you should be adding to your wardrobe, okay? These colors are red, black, gold, copper, orange, and yellow. When a woman wears yellow, especially when she's highly melanated like myself, really the darker the skin, the beautiful the yellow screams. Oh my goodness, on really deep chocolate skin, when you see a yellow on deep chocolate skin, it screams, I'm beautiful, I'm here, I'm confident, I'm alive, and you should choose me, okay? That's yellow, orange, copper, gold, black, and red. Now, I said it's attractive, but I also give you a description that is powerful, it's seductive, it's pleasing to the senses. The attractive energy that you're going to get when you're wearing these colors is that they're powerful, seductive, pleasing to the senses, sexually alluring, and confident. That's yellow, orange, copper, gold, black, and red. And if you need to have this, go ahead and buy the book, download the book, so you can always be able to refer back to what colors you're wearing when you're wearing them. If you're going out on a night of the town with you and your girlfriends, first of all, I'm going to tell you, if you're single and you're looking to date someone, you might want to go by yourself or just you and one girlfriend, okay? But the colors that you want to wear yellow. You want to be the one woman in the room that's wearing orange. Oh my goodness. You want to be the one woman in the room that's wearing red. You want to be the one woman in the room that's wearing a black, simple dress. That woman is going to stand out because those colors communicate powerful, seductive, they're pleasing to the eye, they're sexually alluring, and it tells them that you are confident, okay? The last one says, if you want to communicate that you are a dignified woman, okay, these are the colors that you need according to the book. Turquoise. First of all, I needed that to be able to say it. Blue, purple, and green. So, if you are a dignified woman, okay, and this is someone who is really concerned about their affluence or influence on others, okay, this woman, maybe she belongs to some sort of, maybe she's the first lady of a church, or maybe she is a woman whose husband is a diplomat or what have you. These are colors that you want to use to express who you are and to express that you are dignified. Green, purple, blue, and turquoise. Okay, wear those colors and you will communicate to the world that you are a dignified woman. Now, of course, you can wear a green, thong short out to a festival, right? Now, would that mean that it's dignified? You're always communicating who you are, whether or not you like it or not. And I know for me, for a long time, I wore my first pair of shorts at age 35. It was the best thing ever because I realized that I have absolutely beautiful legs. And when I tell you that I realized that I had absolutely beautiful legs, You couldn't get me out of a pair of shorts. And I remember my mentor saying, are you sure that, this is the message you want to send to the world? I said, listen, I have just discovered I've been with my legs for 35 years. I didn't know that they were this beautiful. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and express this moment. Okay, so I got myself a pair of shorts, 2, 3 pair of shorts. I bought skirts. I was like, whoa, my legs are amazing. Every one of us have something that we haven't quite discovered just yet on our body. And once you discover it, it's your job to not exploit it, but to recognize it and to use that as a way of leveraging yourself out. And I don't know if you want to call it the dating space. I don't know if you want to call it that. If you are a single woman, then you want to use that to your advantage. Okay, so those are the colors that express this femininity. Those are the fabrics and their seasons and what they're going to communicate to the world. Understand that you have the power to communicate your message by not talking all the time, but also by and just being.